This is tutorial 1A, question 1. We will go through the following questions from part A to part F. So this question basically wants to know if the functions represented by these graphs are one-to-one functions. So during lecture we were taught to use the vertical line test to check for if the fx function is indeed a function, and then the horizontal line test to check if they are one-to-one functions. So let's go to part A. So for part A, we see a typical curve that resembles that of a quadratic function. So if you do your vertical line test, you can see that indeed the intersection only touches, the vertical line only crosses the curve once throughout the entire graph. Hence, this is a function. However, if we do the horizontal line test, which I will indicate here in red, you can see that the horizontal line crosses the graph at more than 1 point, in this case 2 points. So this indicates that it's not a one-to-one function. So this is not a one-to-one function. Okay, let's go to part B. So part B, again, let's begin with the vertical line test. From the vertical line test, you can see that it is a function. The vertical line intersects the curve only at 1 point throughout the entire graph. And when we do the horizontal line test, we can see that the horizontal lines also intersect the curves at only one distinct point for each line. So this allows us to conclude that this is a one-to-one function. Okay, so yes, this is a one-to-one function. Let's move on to part C. So part C has a graph like this. If you see a dot, that means it's inclusive of that point. If you see a circle without the black dot in the center, it means it excludes that particular point. So if for this function, if you do the vertical line test, you would see, excuse me, it should be blue. You will see that indeed each vertical line crosses the function at one particular intersection point. So it is a function. However, when we do the horizontal line test, quite obviously, because the function itself are horizontal lines, each horizontal line will cross the function curve or function lines, in this case, at more than one intersection point. So this is again not a one-to-one function. This is not one-to-one. Let's move on to part D. So part D, again, by now it should be quite obvious to you that in the vertical line test it is a function. However, when you do the horizontal line test, in particular this line here, it will cross the curve at more than one intersection point. So again, this is not a one-to-one function. And then moving on to E and F, when we begin with the vertical line test, you can see that the vertical lines are crossing the function curves at more than one intersection point. So straight away we can conclude that this is not a function. So we do not need to proceed to determine if it is a one-to-one function, because this is not a function. And likewise for part F, if you do the vertical line test, you can see again that all the vertical lines are crossing the curves at more than one intersection points. Okay, etc. And so this is again not a function. So that's the solution for tutorial 1A question 1.